Hey guys, it's me, Josh, also known as Frogman Forever. Sorry about the late start. I know I've been streaming for about 12 minutes now. I did I did an update on my Windows, and I don't know what it is, but the moment I did the update, I was having some problems with Streamlabs. It wasn't even detecting my microphone, and then I had to play around with the audio a little bit. So sorry about the false start, but anyway, we're up and running. Um, Also, you're probably not hearing audio on the game because, as opposed to the Mario All Stars counterpart on the Super Nintendo, there actually is no audio in this opening title screen. They added that later. But you can tell that I'm correct because the moment I hit start, and I am going to start now since I've already kind of delayed long enough, you should be able to hear the audio at this point. So, welcome anyone and everyone. I'm doing a little bit of a bonus stream today. I just kind of felt like playing something, but admittedly, I've spent a lot of time thinking this past week about what I want to do for my next two major projects. As some of you might already know, I did finish my 100% run of Super Mario 64, so I need a project to replace that. And then also, Pikmin 2, I'm almost done. I have probably my second to last episode tomorrow morning. So I've been thinking a lot about what I'm going to play next, and I've basically zoned in on what I'm going to do. But also, I didn't get to stream Thursday, so I was doing a little bonus stream today, and also couldn't decide what I was going to do for this one. But this is a great solid game. I've played the first two games, Mario Brother 1 and 2, back when I used to Let's Play, and I never got around to this one. I don't know if this is going to be a long-term project, or if this is just going to be today only kind of thing, but I'm just going to play through and have some fun with the good old classic. And I am playing this on a Wii emulator, and it is the it is the Nintendo version as opposed to Super Mario All-Stars for the Super Nintendo. So let me, before I start playing, real quick, I just want to address, I did get a new follower between now and the last stream. So I want to thank Lemon Christmas Tree for the follow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I also, as I was kind of getting things up and running, I did get a subscription. So thank you so much, DM Torres. I actually know this individual personally. Thank you so much for the subscription. That's very nice of you to do that. And it's always nice to see Chuck Norris make a little cameo for anything, whether it be streaming or whether it be a movie or whatnot. Anything goes. So thank you so much for that. And thank you for the ribbit at the beginning, getting started. I'm glad that the audio is kind of under control now. I think it's a lot better than it was starting up. So welcome. Welcome DM Taurus 13, and then also welcome Officer Otter. Thank you so much for stopping in. Let's get up and rolling without further ado. Been streaming for 15 minutes, so yeah, let's just jump right in. Now, I will speak briefly to my experience with this game. I have played it quite a few times, but not really anything past World 4. So, I mean, I'm familiar with the game. I know what kind of lies ahead, but I don't really have very good practice moving past that world. So this will, in a sense, it'll get gradually more challenging, as the game does naturally. I also probably have more experience playing the All-Star version as opposed to the classic original Nintendo version, so yeah, this will be interesting. It'll be a nice little fun experience. Those of you who don't know, I probably grew up and spent a little bit more time with the Super Nintendo than I did the original Nintendo, so my experience with regular Nintendo is more limited. So, yeah, that's the first stage. Pretty basic stage. Gets you introduced to the game, the gameplay, overall vibes. Music's awesome in this game. I was actually talking about this game with some family very recently, because the question came up which game I prefer more between this one and Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. And I think me, with my own personal experiences, I have a little more bias, and I grew up a little more with the Super Nintendo than I did with the Nintendo. So I think, you know, for the most part, I'm gonna choose Super Mario World over Super Mario Bros. 3. Having said that, I have a great deal of respect for this game. This is a game that looks like it could have been for the Super Nintendo. And after all, it was ported for the Super Nintendo later on. So, you know, given the fact that it's an older console, if I'm gonna, you know, kind of approach it from a more, or from a not so biased opinion, and just kind of look at it more objectively, I think that the game itself is quite impressive for the Nintendo. And if you asked me, okay, not necessarily which one I like more, but which one I think is the better game, I'm gonna pick this one, just based on the fact that you know, it's on an older console, had more limitations, but it's so impressive, and it still holds up today quite well. It plays very well, and it controls very well. So yeah, I'm gonna pick this one as far as if you ask me which one's the better game. But which one's my favorite game, I'm gonna pick Super Mario World over this one. And I think also, I mean, again, that just kind of speaks to my own personal experience. I just played Super Mario World a lot more than I played this one, so yeah, obviously it's gonna also kind of sway me a bit more. Officer, you would have to agree. And how are you doing, by the way, you filthy animal? I hope you're having a fine weekend so far. I got up kind of early because I had to deal with some car things. But, you know, now that things have kind of settled down, also I was kind of, you know, working on my taxes and everything, so now that I kind of got some of the nitty-gritty things out of the way, I'm kind of just ready to relax the rest of today. Good, man, good. Playing the new Monster Hunter. I've noticed a couple more people playing that on Twitch, and I've heard, I actually own Monster Hunter, but I haven't played it very much. I really should, because definitely great things I've heard about that game. What's your general impressions of the game so far? Are you enjoying it? You said it, oh, well, you did say it's phenomenal, so yeah, I would assume you're enjoying it. So, I guess what would be something enjoyable about it, or something that you appreciate about it, as opposed to maybe earlier versions of the game? Because I believe there are earlier versions in that game. Nice. I honestly don't really know the trick. Sometimes it's just luck with those roulettes. I don't really need a play level 4, but screw it, I'll play it anyway. It's a game my wife is actually playing with me. Oh, that's always fun. Have another player. Which is nice. She has a Switch too. Okay, so it's a Switch game? I'm sure they have it ported to more than just a Switch, right? I think anyway, there's no couch co-op. Oh, okay. That's always good though. You know, you have those games that you play with loved ones and whatnot, friends and everything. Yeah, that's a fun one, I'm sure. Yeah, I've been playing. Well, I haven't really been playing it so much as been wanting to play it a lot more. I did play a little bit of Valheim. I guess that's the PC game I've been playing. Let's see. The Monster Hunter is definitely on my list. She normally doesn't like the same games as me. Oh, this guy. Look at this guy being a trooper. So that's a bonus. Yeah, she normally doesn't like the same games as me, so it's nice change. Oh, okay. And yeah, it's a Switch exclusive, but it had been announced to the PC in the future. Oh, it's a Switch exclusive. I did not know that. I kind of assumed that it was like initially released for the PC, and then it's just kind of ported to other consoles, or maybe like the Xbox or something like that. So my bad. Well, I learned something today. But I hear, yeah, that one's pretty popular nowadays, the Monster Hunter. I know I could fly up there to take a warp, but I'm not going to play with warps. Real gamers don't use warps. I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, we go balls to the walls when we play some Mario. Also, like, another reason why I wasn't sure if I wanted to play this game is because there's so many Mario games on my list, and I don't want to just play Mario, although if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm probably most comfortable with Mario games than any other series of games. And I also figure if there's so many Mario games to play, then I guess there's nothing wrong with playing them a little more frequently than others. Plus, I mean, who doesn't love Super Mario? Right? I mean, I'm sure there are a couple people who don't really care for Super Mario, but most people, I think, would at least enjoy one Mario game of all the many Mario games. Woo! Childhood me would have been angry at that statement. Which statement did I make? The warp one? The warp statement, sorry. I used to warp all the time, to be fair, too. I was just kidding. But I know you know I'm kidding. I hope you know I'm kidding. But sometimes, you know, you just want to grind through the game. I guess I'm kind of in that mood. So that was what, a star and a flower? Okay. Well, there's the flower. I'm not going to remember that next time I do that minigame. I think you only get like one chance at it. Anything in here? I always check all these boxes because sometimes they have like a mushroom or something. Is it useful to warp later on? Is it useful to warp later on though sometimes? Yeah, absolutely. Especially if there's like a specific world that you aren't fond of. Like for me, I never care for ice levels. So I think that's like world 5 or 6 or so. I don't know. I get them kind of mixed up. Which world is which. Basically after the first 4 worlds. But it might be 7. I can't remember. But anyway, like let's say you wanted to skip just like that one specific world, and yeah, the warp would definitely be helpful. Oh. Just so you don't have to play that specific world. Mario games were basis of our childhood, though. I'd say we're lucky. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know. Nintendo's always been very good with games for everyone in the family, so... you know, and also I think like just like in us growing up, Nintendo was just a little more accessible too. You know, there were a couple Nintendo consoles out before PlayStation and Xbox really started taking off, so I play. How's it going, man? How's it going? A Diangzong? Am I saying that correctly? I hope so. I actually don't honestly know the correct way to say it. Or I'm sure I've heard it and I always forget. Oh, snap. Hold on. Okay, wait, we're on 6. I love the music in this game. Yeah, it's excellent. Definitely. Always a fun time with the classics. Yeah, I'm glad I got these controls fixed. That was another thing I was trying to fix at the beginning of the stream, is that like everything was like off. It wasn't synced up on the controls. It makes a big difference when there's no delay between hitting the button and then seeing the character actually jump. So everything looks pretty smooth. In other words, I can't use the excuse that there's something wrong with the controller. Everything is running pretty smoothly, and that was all me. I could just call you guys by your first names if you want, if it's easier. You tell me. Because I know you guys. But I understand. What with all the privacy and things. Which I respect. Oh, snap. Okay. Let's see. That'll work. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're just about done here. I think we've got like one turtle to jump on. And actually, if you want to, you can even jump over him. Like that. You don't even have to jump on the turtle. And then they throw one more green turtle there at the end just to screw with you. Yeah, the game will do that every once in a while. Throw out an enemy that that just is meant to just kill you at the very last second. Alright. Which one should I pick? Pick number 3, my lord. Damn green shrooms flying off the edge. Yeah, they're always trying to run away from you. It's like they're there just to tease you. Let's see. Which one is it? Which one? Should I pick number 3? 3, my lord? I guess it doesn't matter. You don't really get very good items in the first world anyway. Look at that toad and his weird pants. Although, I mean, come on, to be fair, I wouldn't mind one of those, a pair of those pants there. I picked 3. Please find the magic wand so we can change him back. He's just but a mere dog. He's a canine. A canine with a crown. Yeah, they changed the actual what the kings turn into for the Mario All-Stars version. I can't remember what it is in the Mario All-Star version for the first world. I want to say it's usually like an enemy that is featured in the world that follows. I could be wrong about that. But in this game, it's just like random animals, I think. I don't know. Sometimes you get some weird things. Yeah, I'm just jealous. I don't know if there's anything else here. No. Sometimes I also check after the pipe to see if there's going to be like a shell. I mean a mushroom. These bombs are crazy. Yeah, lots of projectiles to dodge. You have to use your peripheral vision. Sometimes. Look at this guy. He was once a dog, but now he's a man. Alright, here's a letter from the princess. If you see any ghosts, be careful. They will give chase if you turn away. I want to say that's grammatically correct in some weird way, but it doesn't look like it is. I don't know. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. I think jewel might be an outdated term for like an attachment, an item. I'm not sure, because it doesn't look like a jewel. So I think it's something else. Alright, so let's see. What are we going to do now? We're gonna get smashed by that box. Yeah, there's definitely a star. I want to grab it. Okay. I thought there was a mushroom in one of those, but I guess not. Oh well. Oh, just ran out. Okay. I don't remember the furthest I've gotten in this game without getting a game over. I want to say it was like World 5. But I also haven't played this game enough to get much further. Let's see. Alright, let's try this now. Woo! Oh! The Goomba! Give that Goomba an award. Give that guy in a box an award. right off the gate. All right. I know how I'll impress Bowser. I'm gonna hide in this box. Mario will never see it coming. All right. It looks like they're like little Goombas inside the boxes, like when you see their dead bodies fall. Okay, I thought the turtle shell might like despawn. That's okay. And amazingly, the star did not run away from me. Ah. Whee! Son of a... Line up the pictures. Oh, I'm giving him a crown. Giving him a crown. Oh, and silencing him. Let's see. Whee! Oh! But then, if you grab the leaf, I think it just makes him into Big Mario. Not like Raccoon Mario. Raccoon or Raccoon? I just think of South Park. The Coon. The Coon and Friends. Alright, that's pretty much that level. I guess the gimmick in that one is the water if you land in it. Twinkle toes. What is Twinkle Toes a reference to? I can't remember. Okay, I know where the... Okay, I actually do remember where the flower is. Flip over the cards. Okay, there's one here. There's one there. There's 20 coins. There's another flower. There's 10 coins. Ooh, baby, give me that money. Okay, there's a star. I think it's there. Nice! Oh, where was the 20 coins? Was it? It was one of these, right? Was it this one? Do you remember which one was the 20 coins? I think it was either this one. Maybe this one? No. It's one of these. I don't remember. This one? Oh, yeah. There's a 1-up. Is that a 1-up? Nice! Okay, I don't think I know what this is. Oh, wait, it was a flower. Duh. Okay. Oh, the twinkle toes when he runs fast, right? Twinkly, twinkly. I think there's like... I mean, normally when you stream, there's like a good 5 to 8 second delay, but last time I streamed, I had an issue with like a 20-second delay. I'm wondering if that's what's happening now. 3, my lord. See, I wonder if like it's running behind on my end. If it is, I'm not sure how to fix that. But I don't know. I guess I'll just continue as is. No, when you run fast as Mario... by the way, I read that out of order. But yeah, I see that you added. No, when you run fast as Mario, the sound is so delicate like the ballet dancer. Mario's getting the steppin'. Steppin' time. Steppin' time. Alright. This fortress. What's the gimmick in this fortress? I don't remember. There's always a gimmick in these little fortresses. These mini forts. Oh, okay, well. Land on it would be helpful. Oop. I don't want to give the thwomp or the womp. I always get them confused. Well, whatever this one is, I don't want to give him a kiss. There might be a small delay. Okay. Like, we could kind of test it if like if you hit enter and then you start counting the seconds, and I'll tell you as soon as I see it on my end. Like, not necessarily on the screen, but like... So, like, okay, I'll tell you when... Just, like, put, like, a letter in the chat. And then I'll tell you to hit enter. And then I'll kind of check the time. Because I'm watching the time now, too. Okay, so, like, get ready to put a... Just, like, put a character or something in there. And then I'm going to tell you hit enter. Alright, so get ready... Get set. Go. I wonder how long that takes. Yeah, because we're like at 30 seconds now. And oh. Now I see the... Oh. Okay, now I see the little poop emote. I don't know if that's what you did, but if it is, that was like a whole 50 seconds, which is insane. Let's try one more time. Okay, ready? Just do like a single character, and I'll say go. Okay, so ready, get set, go. Okay, I see it there now. So that was about 10 seconds, which is better than 20 seconds. Oh, and hi Turk, by the way. I was kind of, yeah, you kind of caught me. We're trying to figure out this. I know that last time I played Super Mario 64, there seemed to be a bit of a delay, like 20-25 seconds maybe. But maybe it's only 10 seconds now, which isn't bad. But it used to be like, 5 to 8 seconds. I think it was like 8 seconds. That's not too bad though. Well, I could have used that, but oh well. Whee! But how are you today, Turk? I hope you're doing fine. It's Saturday. And yeah, I'm just playing for fun today, just chilling. I don't know if I'll continue this game. I guess it'll just depend on how I feel. But I kind of have at least 1 or 2 other possible games in line to focus on primarily. This might just be like a little bonus project. Oh, I thought I had a little more time to react to that temporary invincibility. I mean, maybe it's a phone thing. I don't know. Turk, if you're still there, are you on your computer? Or are you on your phone? I did the hype at the same time. Mobile has a delay, though. Okay. Oh, you're on mobile. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Restart your app. Sometimes they get further for some reason. So that's something on the user end sometimes, maybe? Because I don't really want to restart the stream. Especially if it's only like 10 seconds. That's not too bad. I can understand if it was like 30 seconds, then maybe I'd consider it. But I don't know. I don't know. Doing good, just hanging out. Got some work today that I'm working on, so I'll be in and out. Okay, I understand. That's life. That is life. Yeah, I was taking care of some... Oh, the adult things you gotta do. Being an adult isn't fun. Not all the time. I mean, a lot of times it is, but... every once in a while you gotta bite the bullet and do all those adult things, and that's what I was doing most of today. Kind of wore me out and had to get up early on a Saturday on my day off. No one wants to get up early on their day off. But yeah, things are settled now. It's a nice chill Saturday. It's a kind of a relaxing Saturday, at least where I am. So that's good. That's a good way to like counter, those busy mornings and everything. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this fortress. I'm down to like 2 lives. I don't think 0 counts as a life in this game. Is shout out gone? Let me see. Doesn't it? Hold on. It's not supposed to be gone. But here's the thing. When you started chatting, it didn't give you a shout out, did it? Because I had the chat bot on. Okay, so that's another thing too that I was kind of experimenting with the stream. was I brought in the chat bot to kind of auto shout out people who comment for the first time. And now that you mention it, I haven't seen it auto shout out someone. And not only that, now you're telling me the manual shout outs don't work? That's not good. I wonder if I can only have one bot at a time. In which case I'd much rather have the Nightbot. But the Nightbot's still doing his job. Reminding me to take drinks of water. Man, this is all weird. I don't understand technology. Okay, well, you just did a shout out for Donica, and that one went through. It did it that time. And I can do a shout out too. Let's see if it comes up. Yeah, okay, it looks like it works. I don't know. But I can tell you one thing, my chat bot's not working. Maybe I have to have it. Okay, well, now it says it wasn't on. Okay, I'm just opening it now, so I wonder if it's going to work. Make it a moderator. How do I do that? I do that through Twitch, right? So I go to my control panel, go down to roles. I have, yeah, you're right. I do have, I'm supposed to have my Nightbot. Oh, I do have my Nightbot as a moderator. So I just need to add a chatbot. Can I do that? Probably have to do it through. I'm gonna have to do like a stream one of these days. Maybe I'll just, I don't know, maybe I'll just turn this stream into one of those streams. I've been thinking about doing a stream where I'm just on camera, like fiddling around and trying to figure things out. Cause like every time I try to do something new, it feels like there's something that I didn't do correctly setting it up. Moderation. So let me see if I can select it. Because I must have made the chat bot into a moderator at some point, somehow. I just don't remember how I did it. That was like a couple streams back. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right, Turk. I should have realized that. Will it work? Let me see. So, mod chatbot. Is that it? Okay, there it goes. So, if one of you were to type something in the chat, would it auto shout out? Because I should have it set. Well, I don't know if it'll shout you out, Donica. I didn't set you up as auto. Maybe it doesn't do it because you've already chatted. And it only does it like the first time. Oh, let me see. Turk, dude, I didn't know. Wait, you're a reviewer for a journal? That's cool. And a senior editor asked me to do a turnaround. Oh, that's cool. So your background is English? That's my background. Although my written communication is probably better. My verbal communication is probably better than my actual conversational grammar. Yeah. Oh, it's scientific literature. Okay. That sounds really interesting, though. That sounds complicated. That's neat though. Okay, well, yeah, wow, scientists. So I'm reviewing data and methods. Very cool, man. That's awesome. Can I ask you something? You don't have to answer it. Just out of curiosity, um, being a scientist, does does streaming raise any kind of concerns for you as far as like I guess how people might see you outside, like in the real world, I guess I should say, or like in person. You don't have to answer that. I know it's kind of a personal question, but I'm curious. Like I'll say this. Like I know someone personally. I'm not gonna say who it is. They don't they they don't wish to be on stream, and that's just mainly because they do have like a reputation, and I guess there's a concern about maybe saying the wrong thing, or what something that could, I guess, put them in the spotlight. And so anyway, I guess that's kind of what I'm getting at. I was just curious, but you don't have to answer that if you don't want to. Let's see. Oh yeah, I mean, I know you probably, yeah, and neither do I. I don't really reveal that to anyone at work either. But I guess there's always like the kind of wonder about, because I've always like wondered like what it would be like to actually get identified. So, but we could leave the conversation at that if you want. Keep my stream content mostly PG. Yeah. I think that's another thing for me too, is like I don't necessarily have one of those jobs that I mean I do have to be careful, Um and I think that's a big reason why, cuz honestly, like if I were just being like my casual self, I'd probably cuss a lot more than I do. Just you know, as people do casually. Um, but yeah, there is kind of like a concern that like, even though I don't put myself out there per se, if I was to get discovered, I don't want too much to come up, so. Oh, let me see. Ooh. I don't know what it is about this particular fortress. But we'll regroup and we'll keep trying. Yeah, if I wouldn't say it at work, I won't say it on stream. Yeah, that's a good rule to live by. As far as Twitch streaming goes, yeah. Well, I guess basically any social media. I think that's something that I need to work on at a personal level, that I even kind of am doing a little bit today. that I'm kind of like I'm kind of contradicting myself, is I need to work better on not talking about like things outside of like the game. But like the thing is, I think I've always just kind of naturally been like that, where I I kind of get into my own thoughts. I'm trying to work on it, but it is a challenge for me. Let's see. Plus, like, the thing is, I've always considered myself someone who is naturally an introvert, but I have extrovert, kind of extrovertive. I should know that. I'm an English major. Extrovert-like tendencies. Like I'm comfortable enough to be like the host or like the center of attention, but it's not like my default. Like, I noticed, like, if I play with other people online, I tend to be more quiet, more reserved. But, like, when I'm streaming all by myself, I can't keep my mouth shut sometimes. So, it's, you know. But I guess it's a good thing that I at least notice those things about myself. Alright, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know you gotta get reading, so no worries. I think you can talk about anything you want. It's your stream. Converse on what you want. Within reason. Yeah, definitely. Well, I appreciate you, Turk, and I appreciate you stopping in, and I know you're, it sounds like, yeah, you have definitely way more important things to do, and I appreciate you putting in the time. So I won't keep you longer, but I appreciate the conversation, or just hearing me kind of go on. All right, let's get this guy like done. Let's see. Woo! Finally, knocked that one out. We know Turk is guilty of saying silly things. Oh, that's really nice of you to say. Thank you, Turk. I appreciate it. You were one of those individuals who I wouldn't have made Affiliate without your help. So I really appreciate you. And it would be fun to play something with you, if not on stream, just kind of offline or whatever. So just let me know, or I'll reach out to you. Oh, this guy. Oh, you're too kind, man. Thank you. And same goes for you, friend. So, I'm gonna change the subject a little, but it's still basically about me. I've kind of been throwing this idea around I may change my username back to Frogman Forever. That's actually what it was initially. The reason why I kept Frogman Forever... Okay, well, actually, it's a long story. Essentially, it was originally my name, and I was very happy with it. And then I ended up accidentally changing it. Because I didn't really read into it, and when you actually change your name, it doesn't give you, like, a warning that, like, if you change it, you won't be able to change it again for, like, 2 months. And I kind of changed it because the reason I changed it was because I had my display name as Frogman Forever, but everything was all lowercase, and I wanted both of the F's to be capitalized. So I accidentally changed. But the thing is, like, I didn't realize that there's a separate spot to change your display name. So I'm here thinking, okay, I'm going to change my username to have it with the F's, like, both capitalized. So when that didn't work, and I didn't notice, again, I still didn't notice there was a display name change, I was like, okay, well, let me change it to something else, and then I'll change it back with the capital F's, and maybe that'll do the trick, which was totally wrong and didn't work. So I ended up changing it to the first name I could think of. It's a really silly name, and I got stuck with that name for 2 months, and I couldn't change it back. This happened in November, so I wasn't able to change it until January, when I changed it to Frogman Forever Live. I couldn't change it back to Frogman Forever because there's also a rule on Twitch that you can't get a previous name for 6 months. Well, we're almost at the 6-month mark, and I might change it if it's available. But the thing is, the reason why I'm Frogman Forever Live as opposed to just Frogman Forever is because I'm managing a YouTube channel as well. And so my YouTube channel, I'm Frogman Forever, and I figured, well, since you live stream on Twitch, I figured it made sense to be Frogman Forever Live. But now that I've kind of been having thoughts about ditching my YouTube channel, mainly because I guess I just don't really feel like managing it anymore. And there's a lot of things about YouTube that I don't really care for. I'm thinking about, I might just keep it inactive, but I don't know yet. I haven't made any decisions yet. I'm just kind of like bouncing these ideas around. So that's what's making me kind of think, oh, maybe I'll change it just back to Frogman Forever. Just keep it simple. It's kind of a long name anyway. I just realized you couldn't hear the game or me. Uh-oh. Okay, you can hear again. Hopefully it wasn't, let me actually see, is my stream even running well? Looks like it's okay. I didn't see anything drop. So maybe it's just on your end. Oh, it was you. Okay. I'm thinking about changing game here. Cause I don't know. I'm just not feeling this one right now.